It's Snapshot time, ladies and gentlemen. Minecraft has released its first 1.18 snapshot. I mean, at least the official one. The snapshot, it really does not have a lot of features, at least when you compare it to the experimental snapshots, because the snapshot, since it's a stable version rather than an experimental version, they've added the experimental changes into the 1.18's changelog. So, I mean, there's not a lot of talk about here, but in case you haven't heard about the experimental snapshots, I think this should be really good. If you haven't, you can go ahead and skip ahead to your desired part. For those who don't know, the 1.18 experimental snapshots, they increased, basically totally revamped the generation system of the overworld. Everything has been completely revamped, from the lakes, from rivers, to just beaches, to shores, to mountains, cliffs, caves. Basically, everything has been revamped. I kind of actually like that. It's really, really good, but it's kind of hard on the computer. I basically run my game at like 60 FPS, and now it's actually running at 23 FPS. I don't know how I feel about that. I hope that Minecraft does something about that real soon, because if they don't, I'll be not able to make videos. Fortunately, this snapshot does not have the warden, so yeah, I think it's gonna come up in this future snapshots. I really don't know how that's gonna go, because warden is a thing that Minecraft wants to keep as a secret and reveal at the very end. Maybe they're gonna directly release it into the game when it actually comes out. So, moving along to the actual snapshot and the actual topic of today's video, the 21W37A. It has a lot of new things. First things related to the generations, they have actually added something called the noise caves. So these noise caves are using a completely different generator, apparently something called as a noise generator. If you know something about Blender or basic CGI, you probably would know that noise is a random generator, which I think Minecraft also uses. Noise caves are considered of three types: the noodle cave, the spaghetti caves, and the cheese caves. Really weird sounding caves, but they actually make sense when you look at the structures. Um, Along with these noise caves, they actually added a bunch of new biomes. Actually, this is the longest list of biomes that I've ever seen in a single snapshot. Basically, they've added the dripstone cave, the lush caves underground biome, the groove biome, the lofty peaks biome, meadow biome, the snow-capped peaks biome, the snowy slopes biome, and the stony peaks biome. Pretty crazy. Moving on to the ore generations, which is mostly anticipated because of the diamond debate that's been going on for a while now. Ore generation has been completely changed, at least in the snapshot. Now, the possibilities of coal and diamond just being exposed to the air has been completely minimalized. So it's going to be really hard to find coal and diamonds in the caves. But from what I've seen by experimenting and stuff, I don't know, I'm sure about the diamond part, but coal is actually not that kind of not exposed as they are exaggerating in the changelog. Iron ore will be generated from Y level 72 and above Y level 12. Y level 12, so as to accommodate the new mountains that's like really, really large. And also, they'll be commonly found in Y level 16, the Y level where diamonds were previously found. A coal will be only generated above Y level 0. So, this is something we have to notice, because when we're going adventuring under Y level 0, and in case if we run out of torches, it's gonna be really hard to get ourselves torches or any source of light. Just to accommodate this, I think Mojang has also made sure that mobs would now only spawn at Y level 0. And the diamonds, it's the same thing as coal. They'll be found in Y level 16 or below. And as you go deeper and deeper, the vein will actually increase. And that reminds me, the whole ore vein has been completely increased when compared to the last one. So now the possibilities of finding more diamonds is really high. Not only for diamonds, but for basically any kind of ore. So along with this, they've also added a couple new things. Now the enchanting table will actually emit some low amount of light. I think it kind of looks cool, right? It's a block that has some magical powers. I think it's only right to emit light. And along with that, if you now use shears on the tips of veins and kelp, they will actually stop growing. For some reason, if you want the veins to stop growing at a certain amount of time, you can actually do that. So that's pretty good. Moving on now to the gameplay. So now in the snapshot, they've added a bunch of features. The first one is the ability to just stop the sky flashing during thunderstorms. They also added a feature to toggle sprint, so that basically means that just one keystroke you can start sprinting, just like any FPS game if you've played any. They have added the option to change between audio devices. This is really huge, at least for the people who use Bluetooth headphones. This is really huge. If a player starts Minecraft and just decides to plug in his Bluetooth headphones, Minecraft would not change the audio output to the headphones. It would rather continue outputting the audio to what the audio device was before. I hopefully that makes sense. So that was kind of annoying for people, and the same thing happens when you disconnect the audio devices. So now, thankfully, there's a feature that can allow you to change between the audio devices. So that's pretty good. Moving on to the technical side of things, they actually fixed quite a lot of bugs. Actually, there are really minor and subtle bug fixes. Also, as I was in the process of making this video, I came across this rather interesting structure. Apparently, this is an igloo with a basement. Not really sure how this is supposed to be perfect, but this is how it is in the snapshot. So, yeah, it's not perfect, but it's really getting there. So, let's hope for the best. That's it for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.